Hold your horses! I'm testing the mic. Hello, hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, there's so many people here already. Who is you? It's me. Congrats on getting first Danish. I started gambling at like 9:28. Dude is ready. Oh, Azu. I will remember my... Hold on, let me take my vitamins before I forget. I don't even remember what I have right now. Whether it's vitamin D or vitamin E. It's one of those. Ugh. Oh, my bad. Smacked you guys. Hello, Medi. Hi, Clock. The one day I have off, I get thwarted by a structure fire. Oh no! I hope you get the rest. I hope it was fast. Unless you're gone now. Goodbye, Clock. Have a good day at work. Hope it's nothing too serious. I hope it's a fun day for you. Can't stay for long, but I gotta be up early. Hope stream goes great. Thanks, Medi. Hello, Bebo. Hello, Mel. Hi, Night with a Gun. Hi, Raps. Locked in on time. For the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. Good morning, Raps. Oh, wow. Can't hear anything. Can you still not hear anything? Did you mute me? Maybe it wasn't on my end. Maybe it's a your end thing, right? We were joking we were going to have to go to KFC to get our debris buckets. Is that gonna hold anything? KFC has very, very thin paper buckets. I feel if you were to put anything heavy in there, it would just pierce through. But what's a debris bucket? What's in it? How do you use one? Let's go over here. There we go. Now it's just my voice. Wouldn't it be awkward if I just didn't talk this entire stream and I worked and I just stared at you guys? Like the void. I don't want to listen to this one again. Give me something new. Here we go. It's just a bucket that holds loose debris. That's why it's called debris bucket, isn't it? Hello, June. Thanks for the head pat. See, when I think of debris, I think of big pieces of things. Like, I think of wood. I think of big stones and big pebbles. It was a chicken coop that was on fire. Were the birds okay? Oh. Wait, that makes sense. Check chat. Why are we checking chat right now? What's going on? Hold on. My head pats and my redeems aren't working right now. I think the check chat thing has a new animation. I think we got a new animation for it. What is this about muting? See, I have no idea either, Mel. Oh, Kinjo. I was muted for a single second. I was muted for 1 single second and people were like, "You're muted." You're muted. No, I was just checking stuff. Okay, here it is. Where is it? I just want to see if this works because I've never actually tried it. But this reward is on cooldown. It'll be back in 1 minute and 6 seconds. I can't use it? it's not infinite for me? No way. I should have god powers here. I guess I've been cooled down gated as well. Okay, since today is a working stream, I'm gonna have to start creating a to-do list. How do I remove the task? Exclamation mark done. And then you type in your task. I should have the commands written down somewhere. Let's see if I can do that. Text. Text task? Task? Let's see. Let's add some text here. Command list. I wonder where this is showing up. You guys see it? I don't see it. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, here it is. Redeem to hydrate and stretch? Where are you, Wasa? Where are you, Wasa? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Wasa. Hello, Lucas. Add aviator glasses. For you? This isn't for me, right? Yeah, how should we do this here? Add. These are big. Big letters. Oops. Add task. I think that's all we need, right? Just add and done. Let's customize this a little bit. I can make a gradient. Why would I want to do that? Or okay, maybe this is good. $10? $15? $30? I'm trying to find a good outline for it, but maybe outline's not the play here. Maybe we're gonna have to add some glow to it. Ah! Hey. Which one is it? I don't think this is helping. Okay, I'll just have to make it bigger. Okay. This is fine. Distract Ark from getting her work done. It's already started. What's your work besides streaming? I have commission work. I have some papers that I gotta read. I got to plan some things for a personal project. So that is my work. It's a lot of like more personal stuff than it is actual work. I guess this is actual work, huh? I don't really have a clear definition of it. Work is work, right? On the desktop now. Did I see Girls Frontline too? Where? On Discord, yes. We have a Girls Frontline 2 channel. I may need to turn on the lights. Everything is so dark. Hold on, I will be right back. Can I even be right back? I don't know if I can on the screen. There we go. Hi. Fun fact of the day, DDLC? What's DDLC? Why does it feel like spoilers? Doki Doki Literature Club. Sayori breaks the fourth wall and literally tells you to go outside. Isn't that Monica? wait. Wait, wait, I don't remember any of this. Okay, now I start on work. All right. I may have mentioned, if you guys are following my Twitter, I may have mentioned that there's a project that I've been putting off. That's Redcraft. It's been a very, very long time since I touched it. By the way, Redcraft is an indie game that I'm working on. It's an RPG Maker game. It's very, very story focused. And the reason why I've been putting it off... Oh, I'm so loud. What happened? Testing? Testing? Hello? Oh, thank goodness. I don't want to destroy your ears, guys. That is not the intention of this stream. Imagine by the time this stream is over, in 4 hours, everyone's gonna come out with, like, bleeding ears. But yeah, Redcraft is a game that I've been working on. I've been putting it off because we haven't been able to decide on a concept for it. And every time I draw, it just seems like we don't really come up with a decision to go with whatever concepts that we currently have. So I keep having to draw more and more and more. So now instead of me drawing and getting confirmation of whether we want this style or not, how about we figure out what kind of style and colors and everything, like all the base stuff first before I actually pick up the pen and put it on paper. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Zap. Hello. Redcraft? Yeah, Redcraft. You know, game development. I went to school for game design. But game development is a very broad term because there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into it, right? There's the coding, programming aspect, there's the actual designing aspect, there's the art aspect. Redcraft mentioned Maki best girl. Some of you guys who have been here for the earlier streams last year when I first started streaming, I did do a lot of art streams, and that's where people got to see all of the characters. But Maki is one of the characters. Maki's one of the characters. We have Nessa and Monet. 4 to 5 girls as the main cast, and it's gonna be horror themed. Horror game. When can we play it? I do want to start setting deadlines, so this is like this entire stream, I guess, is me trying to plan out what's going to happen with Redcraft. I wish I could tell you and give you a time, but I honestly don't know because at the same time, it's not just my project. There are some other people involved. So the progress depends on how fast we finish each step. And what I've realized about game development is that you think you could finish it at a certain time, at a certain day, but then stuff happens. Either stuff breaks or things don't go exactly how you planned. I want to get it out within the next 3 years. Within the next 3 years. That's me setting realistic expectations. If we could get it out sooner, if we could get it out in a year or two, that would be perfect. That would honestly be so good, because the faster we get things out, the quicker it is we can start on new games. Because this is going to be our first game that we release. And to be quite honest, I don't expect it to succeed at all. I never expect our first project to ever succeed, or any first projects to succeed. And even though I am putting all of my best efforts into this game, I do think that if we were to work on a second game, it would be a lot better, because we would be learning a lot of things from the first game. That sounds so exciting though. It is! I'm excited for it, and I'm glad that you guys are too. What platform are you releasing it on? On PC. It would be like don't expect too much. It's very, very indie. So like, it's your typical indie game on itch.io. Or on, if we're able to get it on Steam as well. But most likely itch.io for sure. We have to wait 20 days for the second story. Oh, you guys type a Girls Frontline too? Redcraft is horror, yep. Redcraft is horror. I can give you guys a premise for it. Essentially, it's about... Redcraft is called Redcraft because it's a project based off a... Sorry. I was thinking about it because I'm like, am I saying too much? Okay, so the project, there's a horror project going on. There's a scary project going on in the game called Redcraft. How much will it cost? Definitely not like over 20 bucks, I don't think. Canadian. Because at the same time it's indie. But a lot of the script is done. It needs a lot of culling, I think. I was speaking to the writer too, and It's, I guess for writing and for drawing, it's all the same because it's a very creative output. But it's like every time you put out something, right? You create something and you go back to it a few weeks later or even a few days later, you look at it and you're like, this looks like shit. So this is what's been happening to all of our creative processes. We would make something, put it out there and be like, okay, let's go back to it, review it in a few days. And then when we do, we're like, we gotta change everything. We gotta change everything. It does not look good. And because it's an ongoing process of, you know, redoing things again and again and again, nothing's really being finalized and nothing is coming to fruition. Yeah, you are your worst critic. You're right. You're right about that. The one thing I've learned in drawing is that sometimes I just have to close my eyes, finish something, and never look at it again. Because if I were to do it, if I were to go back to this piece and be like, hey, what can I fix? I am going to end up hating my piece. But the problem is right now is that this project isn't just mine alone. It's mine plus other people's projects. And so we're all looking at this together and going like, this is shit. But hopefully, after all of this planning that we're doing, because we had this big talk the other day, that we're actually going to try to push it a bit harder. So hopefully we'll get something out there and something done so that I can show you guys more stuff. And maybe we can have more sneak peeks and more announcements. Maybe have some gameplay available ready. A demo of some sort. I need to blow my nose. Do you have other artists working on it as well? No. No, we don't. I'm the only artist. There is, the writer is also the programmer. And we're thinking of onboarding someone to do the music. At first, I was thinking about doing the music myself because I've done music production before. But at the same time, I didn't realize how much work goes into the art part of it, because it's not just, you know, creating characters. But it's like the design process of the characters, and then you gotta design the rooms as well. And every single object in the game has to be clearly thought about, right? It's like, say for example, you have a lamp in a room. What kind of material is it, right? Why is this lamp here? Is this like an old lamp? Is this a modern looking lamp? Like all this stuff has to tie into the lore of the story, and it has to make sense. So this is the stuff that I have to think about when I'm drawing and coming up with room designs, or even like character designs. Like, why is this character wearing a sweatshirt? Does it make sense that they're wearing a sweatshirt? Yeah, lore. Do you guys have some sort of budget, or is it just your work? No budget. This is all personal, no funds. Work on it whenever we have time, kind of thing. Eventually, when we do have something out, I do want to create a Kickstarter for it. Because I don't know how excited people will be for it, right? But if there is a market for it, and people are willing to like pitch in to help out, that's when we can be like, hey, maybe we should hire some voice actors, or maybe we should increase our budget for music, like add more soundtracks in here, or add more features. Like maybe you can change the clothing of the characters, right? While still having it make sense. So yeah, stuff like that. I don't know. We haven't thought that far into it yet, but that is something that we did talk about. But because it's such a far away thing, we don't want to focus on that yet. Right now, our main focus is, okay, how can we get the story done? How can we get the art done? That's our main focus. How can we get some sort of like gameplay readily available so that you can actually have a screen cap of it working? Did someone say lore? Yeah, I love lore too. Oh no, YouTube's frozen. What's going on? Okay, we'll just have to... Is my internet doing okay? We're still here, right? We're still streaming? I can't tell. I cannot tell if we are still here or if my internet is dead. Oh boy. I guess we will just have to figure it out. Okay, I think my internet just died for a quick second. Put on reading glasses. Okay. Which one are they? I forgot. I forgot. We are still here, right? Okay, I'm seeing all the redeems now. But my internet did die. And I don't know if everything is... My YouTube is dead. Is YouTube just dead in general? Or is it me? Oh, here we go. Okay, oh boy, we're back. Okay, I see everyone now. Companion Cube. Wasa. Oh, okay. It's my Alienware? My Alienware? I think it's fine. I made this huge mistake last night of leaving my PC on because my work desk is not the same as my streaming desk. I usually do all of my work on my iPad because I don't like having that distraction of being able to, you know, go on social media or go on YouTube and watch stuff. And so yesterday after streaming, like literally right after streaming, after we finished stream, I left you guys. I went to the kitchen, I made food, then I went to my work desk. I completely forgot to turn off my PC and everything... Oh, nothing's broken here, stream never cut out. Thanks, Companion Cube. Wait, that's good to know. But yeah, I just went to my other desk and I was like, okay, let me start and work. And when I came back to my PC this morning, everything was still open. Like my webcam was still open. It was still turned on. All of my streaming programs were still open. And my computer was on fire. Everything was on fire. I was like, oh my god, everything's hot. My webcam is hot. It's burning. And it was a good thing I woke up earlier in the morning. I woke up at maybe an hour or two before we started today. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta turn everything off. So I did. I turned everything off and then I let everything cool and now we are here. But yeah, I should make it a habit to turn off my PC every time I finish with it. Oh, hello, Lucy. What do you want? cat is so cute. He's like a little baby. He's a little baby teddy bear. He's so fluffy. You guys will never know what Luffy did just now. He came into the room and he dropped off one of his little puffballs. You want to fluff them? Oh man, I should... If you ever find like a very, very fluffy cat, take a brush to the cat. Just brush it for... like, just do 5 strokes. You're going to get a cotton pad on that brush. Because their fur's so long and cats shed a lot, you just get so much fluff from them. And it comes out very, very often too. So like almost every day I have to vacuum, especially the carpets. Because if you have a dark carpet or any colored carpet, that carpet will turn, if you have white cats that is, your carpet will turn white within a day. And that's like the cons and the pros of having a fluffy cat. The pro being that they're very fluffy. And it's very, very nice hugging them. They're really cute. And the con is that the fur actually gets everywhere. It's everywhere. It's all over my clothes. I can't wear black anymore. It's probably all over my bed. I just can't see because my bed's also white. What are you working on, Art Comms? No, I'm planning things. I'm brainstorming for stuff that needs to be reviewed this weekend. But yeah. My girlfriend's allergic to cats. It's so sad. No! You know, I didn't realize how many people were allergic to cats until I myself got a cat. And then people were like, I can't go to your house anymore. Or I'd have guests over and they'd start sneezing and they go, do you have a cat? And I'd be like, I have 2, actually. You break out in hives? Oh no, wait, that's bad. So here's what I learned. Like some people react to cats differently. Some people get like the teary-eyed, the stuffy nose, the sneezing. And there's other people on like uClock where they break out into hives. And I think the hives thing is because of the cat saliva. So you might not actually be allergic to the cat fur, but you're allergic to cat saliva. Like whenever it touches your skin. And it's like even if the cat doesn't lick you or anything, you can still get it because the cats lick their fur and that's how they groom themselves, right? But apparently there is a special food that you can feed your cats to get rid of that. It's apparently like a protein or something in their saliva that you're allergic to. The dander, the dandruff. But essentially, you feed a special protein to the chicken first, right? So this isn't, we're not even talking about cats anymore. We're going to the roots. You feed a special protein to the chicken, and then you have the cat eat the chicken. And that chicken will nullify the whatever allergen is inside the cat's saliva. It's really interesting. There's like a whole video on it. And I'm like, whoa, that's cool. Like an anti-allergy cat food. But I think it only works if you're allergic to like the saliva of the cat and not the fur part of the cat. Hello Mega, good morning. Welcome in. This is a cozy stream, by the way, but a cozy working stream, but it seems like I'm chatting a little bit too much. I'm just rambling. Okay, back to my list. I've got like one thing in here, and that's it. I don't know if this will help anybody, but if you have a really big task that you gotta do, say for example, it's like finish, like write a thesis, right? Like that's your task, or finish an essay. It might seem very, very overwhelming when you first look at it and be like, oh man, I gotta write 19 pages, right? It's so much easier. Sorry, we do not, no lyrics here. Distracts me. It makes more sense to break it up into pieces so that you can tackle it. You can tackle it in smaller paces, and it doesn't feel as daunting anymore. Is YouTube chat delayed? I don't know. I actually don't know if it's showing up at all. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't show up. But the chat did break for a second, and I don't know what happened. It could be that it broke the YouTube chat, so it's not showing up anymore. But I still see you. I still see you, Mega. I can see everything. Wow, just in time. YouTube chat is ghosting. It is. I don't know what's going on. Manifest a great problem so you can forget about that particular problem. Oh, no. 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 If we're able to get rid of our problems, the better it will be for us, right? Remember to use live chat instead of top chat if not all the messages are showing. Live chat instead of top chat. Oh, you're right. You're right about that too. Is it showing up on stream? I wonder. Oh, Mega is here. Okay, I see. Okay, I see Mega on stream, but Mega isn't showing up on my end on the OBS chat, which is strange. I have like 5 things open. Okay, on Steam, on stream. Like my PC exploding. I've learned my lesson. Like we only learn and we only grow when we make mistakes. Something, you are never the same person as you were yesterday. Okay. Alright, we have some tasks here to do. What was I saying? You know what? I said so much that I already forgot everything. Yeah, dividing up your tasks. Like if you have an essay to do, a 19-page essay, you can just be like, okay, today I'm gonna write 2 paragraphs. A 2-paragraph introduction. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do today or within these 2 hours. And then you take a break. You want Ghosty back? Ghosty's dead? I mean, Ghosty's been dead. That's why he's a ghost. But I can get him back for you if you want. Where do you want him? Where's a good place for Ghosty? Woo! Woo! Here, Ghosty can go on top of the task list. Does he need a shadow? Nah, he doesn't need a shadow. A paragraph per hour sounds reasonable. Yeah. And then becomes a lot more easier to tackle. Okay. How should we start this? can see everything. Thank you for the follow. I will be watching you. It's so ominous. Oh shit, I'm scared. Oh, everything's lagging. No! Maybe I should be getting a new PC. Please, please, cursor. My cursor isn't. It's like moving at 5 FPS right now. OBS, please. Encoding overloaded. No! You can see? You can see it? Am I also moving at 5 FPS? Big yikers. Hello, Senbei. Is Ghosty your mascot? There's a whole story that goes with it. But before today, I guess before even like this year, someone came in and we were talking about, they brought up the topic of inchworms. So I was like, I need to see what an inchworm looks like. Then I go on Google, I search up inchworms, and I'm like, wait, this inchworm's really cute. So I put it up on stream. Then it became a daily thing for the inchworm to be on stream. But you know, the inchworm has to go, right? It has to live its life, it has to do its own thing. So I had to say goodbye to the inchworm. But everybody was like, no, bring the inchworm back. And I'm like, no, this guy, the inchworm, has to grow into a beautiful butterfly, right? And now we have a replacement for the inchworm, for Inchy. Now we have Ghosty. Ghosty's here now. What do inchworms taste like? I wish I could answer that question for you, but I don't know because I've never tried inchworm before. I lie. I keep joking that I ate Inchy. I ate the inchworm. It doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like worm. He tastes like worm. He tastes like green worm. What are you working on? What are we working on? We're working on Redcraft stuff. We're thinking about Redcraft stuff. We're not really working right now because I'm so busy talking. They've got a gross texture. How would you know, Clock? Have you tried inchworm before? Have you put it like a whole ass inchworm in your mouth? Or is it because you've tried other worms? You know, I feel like an inchworm wouldn't be bad texture-wise in comparison to other worms like inchworms. Sorry, not inchworms. We were just talking about inchworms. Earthworms. Or tapeworms. Tapeworms would be bad. Also, Ark, are we grinding the new TFT? Yes. Yes, I will see you April 4th. Are you excited? It looks really cute. The new TFT set is like cyber themed. I saw like there was a new tactician too. It was called like Shido and Kudo. It's actually a two minion tactician. Stream to golden ditch to yep. That's how it works. Once you learn the meta and once you learn the set, you just ditch it. Because it's no longer fun anymore. Go diamond. You know, I wish I could get to diamond easily, but it's boring. Because once you know the meta, you're playing the same meta every single game. And I think Clock, you may have mentioned it too. Like, if you play reroll, it gets boring after a few games because you're just doing the same shit all the time, right? But in the beginning, it's really fun because you get to learn what all the other units do and all the other comps do, and you're like, oh, this is new. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. And then you start creating all these like meme builds. You start trolling. That's the fun part. Put Rage Blade on everybody. Put the same item on every single champion that you have on the board. And see how that plays out. Jinx's Star Guardian pets. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? I need to look into it a bit more because I have no idea. Outside of the current graphics that they released, the visuals that they released on social media, on their marketing platforms. If I ever become a biologist, I genetically modify inchworms to be 4.5 inches and I'll name them average worm. No, you're ruining their identity. I refuse to let inchworms become the NPCs of the worm world. Thank you for the 9-month sub, Wasa. Yippee! Man, it's been 9 months. Why are we talking about worms? Because we started talking about our mascot. And worms, I refuse to let worms become our mascot because there was like a whole story behind Ghosty up there on the top left. Yeah, subcat. We have a subcat, we have a follower cat, we have raid cats, multiple cats. Yeah, Inchi, who is very dead. Inchi has become Ghosty. .5 is average. That sounds funny out of context. Taken by the collar and dragged out in the backyard. You know what? Worms deserve to be dragged out by the collar and taken out to the backyard. They would love that. They love nature. Worms love nature. That's their natural habitat. That's what they've asked for. Inchi, the inchworm does not deserve to be on this stream at all. They don't deserve to be here. It's torturous for them. They love the backyard. I've written one word, guys. I've written one word. All right. I just noticed something. I haven't touched Microsoft Word in a very long time, but there's this one feature. It's like a tab thing where you hit tab and then it completes the sentence for you. That's so helpful. AI things. When it's not generative AI. Keyboard licking ASM. Danish. Ew. That shit's nasty. It's a good thing I clean my keyboard, but I've seen some nasty ass looking keyboards out there. Don't say keyboard licking ASMR unless you would do it yourself. But seriously, guys, clean your keyboards. actually, like, there's so much gunk and shit and dust that gets inside the, like, between the keys and under it. Yeah, we're co-working today, Nico. Give me stuff to do, my day is slow. Zen the Zone Zero? Do your dailies. Do your gacha dailies. Your Zen the Zone Zero. Wait, if you've already done them, do your weeklies. My dailies take 5 minutes. Your weeklies. Your weekly bossing. I'm pretty sure like every single gacha game has something like you gotta, there's like a 3 limit completion thing for weekly bosses. Is the check chat thing working now? You guys see it? I don't know. I have no idea. I think the only ASMR I can tolerate is if a cat is doing it, like cat cleaning ASMR. I have a cat licking a stick ASMR video of my own cat if you guys want to see it. This is from last night. I bought these like cat snacks from Japan. They're these chewy sticks, and Luffy really likes them. He really likes chewing them. But I got a close-up video of him chewing on the stick, and he just goes yum 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 yum. Can we hear it? It's very, very low. It's very quiet. I can't play it now because the video's on my phone. Is your cat named? Yeah, my cat is Luffy. My other cat is Senbei. I should have named him Zoro. I think that would be more appropriate to the naming system. Then they can both be from One Piece. But that's not how it worked. We got Senbei first. And then when me and my sister, we were looking for a second cat, we're like, damn, this cat looks like a monkey. And so that's when we named the second cat Monkey, or Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy for short. He kept climbing everywhere. He kept climbing on our chairs. He would perch on the top of our... Like, you know, the back of the chair, it's very... Like, the backing of a chair, it's really thin, right? Like, you don't have a chunky... backs... Like, a seat backing thing? What's it called? A back seat? But he would just perch on top of it. He would just sit there. And I'm like, you're strange. Are you really a cat or are you a bird? Or a monkey? But yeah, he loves climbing things. Very strange cat. Brown dust too. Your cat is really a monkey, yeah. I think when I move, I want to get... What are they called? I don't even know if there's a specific name for it, but they're these little shelves that you can hammer into your walls and create some sort of like a cat route for them to just run around the walls, like run on the walls. But I think Luffy would really, really enjoy that. Senbei though, I don't know about Senbei because Senbei's like a weird one. He's a very anxious cat. But I've seen him on the railings before, like on the stair railings, and I'm like, that's dangerous. One time he almost fell. One time he was walking on it. Well, he did fall. But he was like, what's his name? Like Mufasa from Lion King, and he was just hanging. This guy was hanging for his dear life on the railings. So we had to like grab him and like make sure he didn't fall to the other floor. So I don't know if he's gonna do it again. Maybe, maybe not. She's moving? I am. I think next year. I said soon, but I really think it's next year. He's fallen before too. Senbei's fallen a lot, actually, because he doesn't realize how big he's gotten. He grew so fast. He went from, like, the size of my hand when I first got him to now, like, if he were to extend his entire body, he would reach my rib cage. Like, that's how big he is. He's very, very big. And he's still not done growing, because I heard that for ragdolls, they finish growing at around like the 3 to 5 year point. And he's only 2 years old right now. So he's still growing. Is not as fast as before, of course, but he's still growing. Really big. Yeah, they're very big cats. And so when I'm sitting on this chair, sometimes he would come and he would tap on my shoulder. Like, he would just reach up and tap on my shoulder. Like, that's how tall he is. At first, when he thought that... Like, the first times he tapped on my shoulder, I actually thought that he wanted something, like food, or he wanted to play. But I think it's just his sign of showing affection. He just wants me to know that he's here. Because he would tap on my shoulder, I give him, like, a head scratch, and then he'd just walk out the door. Like, he doesn't want anything. It's really cute. I love cats. I love cats so much. Do you have a Discord server? I do. I know it's on Twitch, but let me see if I can put it on Discord as well. Oh, thanks, Danish. Wow, how convenient. Let me copy this address so it's easier. Here we go. Wait, that's not how I do it. How do I... Danish is speed. Here we go. Fuck, you're like a second too late. Do you just have a bot for this? Or like the second I ever mention it, it's your fingers are just ready. You're speed typing. What? No, no waterboarding. You can also put the link in the description of your streams. You're right. But at the same time, I don't want random people to join my Discord. So I'm very picky when it comes to it. We don't have much of a moderation team on my Discord server. So if suddenly someone wants to be like, you know, let me just make Ark's life hell, they could join my Discord and start spamming the shit out of it. And yeah, that's like the one thing I do want to avoid. Because we are a very small community in comparison to a lot of other Discord servers out there. We're kind of small. So don't join the Discord. You can absolutely join the Discord, Nico. You're already in here, aren't you? Yeah, I've never really been a Discord person. Like, I'm not good at maintaining connections with other people and like having a Discord server, community on there. I'm learning. I'm slowly learning how to do it, but I've never been good at it. So this whole thing, me starting a Discord server was actually after much persuasion from everybody here. They're like, you should totally make a Discord server. And I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure? So I did it. And now it's here. I'd apply for mod, but I tend to lurk and mute most other channels. That is me too. I'm not always there. You know what? You know what really does help though? Whenever you guys like tell me, oh, there's a bot in the server, because otherwise I would never know. And my one singular mod there isn't very active either. So we're both kind of just this server will server itself. Dang, make me a mod. I mean, the option is there. We do have a mod application in case anybody wants to volunteer. I would hate to actually go up to people and be like, hey, you want a mod for me? Because I know modding is very, very hard. It's a very difficult task. There's a lot of management involved. There's a lot of it's a lot of volunteering involved, right? It's not a paid job because we don't make anything here. But yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. My freelancer rate is very affordable. No. Isn't it a thing where you never want to give your services to your friends? That's how you lose friendships. Don't do your friends' taxes if you're in accounting. If that's what you do. Hello, Natsuki. Hi, Beepsis. I'm doing good. It's a good, comfy, cozy day today. I don't have to think too much. No more brain rot. No more double demon fang brain rot. Yeah, you don't want to make your relationships transactional. Like if I were to ever do stuff for friends, I always try to do it for free. I hate having money involved. That's why we make it transactional. Death to you. Heal. A lot of my friends out who are in the content creation field, I love the things that they do. So like for me, sometimes I'm like, I don't mind just making stuff for them. Especially when I do consume their work as well, often. Shout out to Crystal Milk Tea. Shout out to Winnie. I've raided into them before, so some of you guys should know. My friends better pay me. No way I'm building an application for free. That's why you don't offer it to them. You don't be like, hey, I'm offering services. Do you want to, do you want to use them? Well, I guess unless they ask, right? Because I now can see a situation where you might have friends going like, hey, I'm trying to do something here, and I know that you offer a service for it. I guess in those situations, it's hard to be like, should I charge you? Should I not charge you? Yeah? Oh, you gave me another present? What's that? This is another thing I learned about cat owning, or like just cats in general, is that they're very different from dogs. Whenever a dog comes up to you with a toy, they expect you to play fetch with them, right? They want you to take that toy from their mouth and throw it. But for cats, whenever they come up to you with a toy, they don't want to play fetch. This is a gift. This is a gift that they gave you. This is like them going, I've hunted something. This is for you. So if you were to throw it away, if you were to throw it out the room, expecting them to like run after and play fetch, it's disrespectful. They don't want to play fetch. Instead of throwing the toy, throw the dog. I don't think the dog would appreciate that. I'm comfy with my profession and career life, where I want to give it back. Use me! Honestly though, if my friends were offering to like help me out with stuff, I do really appreciate it. Like, I never go out of my way to ask people because like I want to respect their time as well. I don't want to take advantage of their friendship. But if someone out there is like, hey, like Nico, you've done it before, which I really appreciate. Like, people just coming up to me and be like, hey, do you need help with this? I'd be like, oh my god, I didn't expect this at all. Because I usually don't. Because I'm not the type of person to do that, because I don't know what... I don't want to step on the boundaries of the friendship. Because some people like it, some people don't like it. For me, I just want to put it out there that I do really appreciate it when people do help me. Thank you for the head pat, Lucas. I don't have many friends, so that's never been a problem. You know what? Sometimes you don't need that many friends in order to live a fulfilling life. I'm just saying. Like, I've been in situations before. I've been at a time of my life where I didn't talk to a lot of people. I didn't talk to anybody for maybe like 2 to 3 years. That was just a really dark time for me. Like, I stopped everything that I was doing. I didn't talk to anyone. I also lived in a different country, I think, or no, it was around the time that I moved. But then after that, I kind of just went into a stage of acceptance, and I'm like, it is what it is. But after that, somehow, I don't know, I just ended up making friends along the way, and now that I talk to a lot of people. So like, yeah, your life situations change. Sometimes you just gotta accept the way some things are. Like, I didn't feel bad that I didn't have anybody to talk to. It was like other things that were plaguing my mind at the time, and that's why I didn't talk to people. But it wasn't because, like, I actually enjoyed the fact that I didn't talk to people. Like, I liked the quietness, and I needed it to be peaceful. Hashtag financial freedom. You sound like those gurus on YouTube. In order to make money, you gotta invest in a lot of different things. Don't funnel all of your time and efforts into one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Hashtag financial freedom. But yeah, it's true. Watch Financial Audit. Enough said. You will save everything. What is that? I feel like there are times in everyone's lives when you just need to be alone for a bit to think things out. Usually during those times, it's like a moment, not even a moment, it's like a long moment of self-reflection, and you do learn a lot of things about yourself. Because if there's nothing else to think about, then you start like thinking about, okay, how does my brain work? Why do I feel certain emotions? Why do I act a certain way? I think it's all part of a personal development, personal growth. And I feel like everybody has a moment of their life where they are in that spot. Whether it is like 2 to 3 years, or if it's like a year, or even like a day or two, right? Everybody has felt that once in their lives, at least. No crypto, bad. Crypto bad. I think when crypto first came out, it was just for people to transfer money from one country to another without getting taxed, right? It was just a weird crypto. It was a weird loophole for people to do it, and that's why crypto was a thing. But now it's become some weird like money investment thing that's going on. Yeah, illegal money transfer. That was the reason why crypto was a thing to begin with. That's how it came to be. Because it's untrackable. That's why it's called crypto. Because it's cryptic. It's a whole show. People let him review your finances and then give them a wake-up call. They have to sign stuff. That sounds sketchy. Unrecoverable. The Hawk 2 crypto. Oh no. People lost thousands. Financial audit. I think so, right? That was not how Dana spelled it, but I'm assuming that's what you meant, financial audit. Welcome back, Mega. What did I miss? We're just talking about... I don't even want to say this. Like, out of context, it sounds so bad. Illegal money transfer. No, we were talking about, like, the origins of, like, crypto. I guess, and, like, financial freedom. Hashtag crypto is not the scam. It is, kind of. We should move on from crypto. Like crypto guys. Why are my bullet points not working? Strange. Arc coin, we don't talk about Arc coin because it's never gonna happen. Hydration check, posture check. Thank you. Thanks, Mega. Hydration, more like coffee time. More like what's is there like a noun for like becoming caffeinated? Caffeination. Drink some fucking water. There's water in coffee. Let me enlighten you for a second. In order to make coffee, you first need coffee beans, and you grind them up. And what do you put? What do you put over the coffee beans? Water. Water. Exactly. Bean soup. And what's in soup? Water. Hello, Desolate. I mean, technically you can eat the coffee beans, but it wouldn't be hydration at that point, right? Coffee beans are a solid. There may be some remnants of H2O in the coffee beans if they haven't really been completely dried and roasted. But at the end of the day, the actual coffee beans itself is not going to hydrate you. But you know what will? Coffee. Because it's brewed in, what is it, guys? Water. Beans check. We should have that. We should have a, rather than like hydration redeem, there should be a caffeination redeem. The beans redeem. A beans check. Should brew it in energy drink. Oh, that's dangerous. You know, Starbucks had a energy drink and coffee combination and they sold it in stores. I tried that one day. It messed me up. I didn't know what I was feeling, but like I had heart palpitations. It was bad. I thought I could take coffee and energy drink, but I guess not. Because I would drink coffee every single day. Like I was a caffeine freak. Like I needed it in order to survive, to do my daily tasks. So I was like, maybe instead of having like 5 cups of coffee, I just have it in one drink. And no, it was not it. The daily automod would happen. I'm a degenerate. I am, Cloth. I've accepted it. This is all part of my personal growth. Remember that those 3 years when I was just thinking to myself and I wasn't really doing anything? That was me accepting the degenerate part of myself. Getting more caffeine than what you really need can mess you up real bad. Yeah, heart palpitations. Some people get headaches too. I don't think I got headaches, but I had this weird restlessness about me that I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I can't really describe it because it's been a long time, but I did not like it. Bye-bye, Lucas. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Red Bull, coffee, I see voices. You get wings, suddenly you know how to fly? That would honestly be the worst. Hallucinating the fact that you have wings. Because you could end up in dangerous situations. You have to lay down and hold onto the grass so you don't fall off the world. That's me on the daily. That's me on the daily. Just holding on for dear life. Oh, the Red Bull advertisement. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I forgot how it went, but I remember the wings part of it. Red Bull gives you wings, yeah. How much caffeine is in Red Bull? Or 1 can. What's a regular size can? 369 grams? 12 ounces? 110. The maximum FDA allows is 300. 200 roughly. What about coffee? It's around the same. 6 ounces is like around 70. 70 milligrams, and then times that by 2, which is like a regular can of Red Bull. Around 100 something. Yeah, the same as a cup of coffee. What's the other one that you guys mentioned? Monster Salt? Wait, this is bourbon cola flavored. Wait, that sounds really good. I can't drink energy drinks though because I feel like there's too much sugar in it. What is this? I'm looking at the nutrition chart, the nutritional table for Red Bull, or no, not for Red Bull, for Monster Salt, and it's like 170% niacin, 220% vitamin B16, 600% vitamin B12, 210% riboflavin. Like what? That's a lot. You don't need that much. 2,000 milligrams of taurine? What's in this thing? 168 milligrams of caffeine. That's insane. You guys need to see this. Hold on. I'm not going crazy, right? Where is my thing even? What? I don't think I even saved this image. You know the monster drinks, just the look of them, they scare me kind of. Like what? You guys are seeing these numbers, right? 600, 220, 170. This can't be good for you. Too much of one thing is pretty bad for you. And this is like more than too much. This is like way overboard. There's something called vitamin overdose. Isn't there? You can overdose on vitamins, right? That's why you should take the recommended amount of vitamins every day from the pill bottles. Sometimes they're like, never take more than whatever that we suggested here. Like, I hear that vitamin B12 is actually good for you, but not in that amount. Wait, what does it even do? Vitamin B12. Thanks for the head pat, Moogie. Is it B16 or B12? It's B16. It's not a true B vitamin. What does that even mean? It's an antioxidant. So it's not a real vitamin, but it's an antioxidant. Antioxidant. And a detoxifying agent. Whoa! That scared the crap out of me. Hello, Pokami. Pokami Poka. Hello, Poka. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. We're just cozy working, kind of cozy working. If we're even working at all. Just chatting. I hope you guys had a good stream. She's so cool that she doesn't even react to the raid message. I'm just too overwhelmed right now. What are you guys saying? Surviving in the micronutrients of of your toes raid? You guys doubled it too. By the way, hi, I'm Poppin' Polka. I'm raiding you. Hello. Hi guys, thank you for the follow. Whoa. Thank you, Sleepy Magi. Thank you, Luna sa 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 sa. Sa times 4. Welcome, Jinx. Thank you for the follow. Guys, this is what the heck is going on? There's oh my goodness. Hello, hi Angel. I can't keep up with this, guys. There's so much going on. AJ, Nyanko, Sleep Magi, Luna, Jinx, Siazi, Crafty Crobat Games. Ooh. Crafty Crobat. Pokemon. I was good at life. I was not good at life. I should learn from you. And Soy Boy Beta. Soy Boy Beta. It's interesting names you guys have here. Great Ninja 321. Speaking of ninjas, have you guys been watching any of the Assassin's Creed gameplay? I know that some people have been streaming it. If you're partnered up with Ubisoft, you might get an early access. A Wan Chan raid? What does that mean? Or Poke Puppy. Now you guys should wait, I lost the follow thing already, but I'm gonna do another shout out again for Poke. Usually I like to follow back as well. Here we go. Check out Poke Poke. Chatting at this is my Twitch. Wait, my thing's broken. You're playing just chatting. Wait, that's me. Oh, here we go. Twitch TV at Poke Poke. My thing is broken. Yeah, my shoutout is strange, but I like my Frosty Tools. At least Frosty Tools is doing what it's supposed to do. But my own Stream Elements thing is not it. It's not doing its thing. I think I need someone to just sit down with me and be like, hey Ark, we gotta fix everything about your stream so that it becomes less scuffed. At the current moment, everything about my stream is almost always scuffed. Every time I start my stream, it's just like a trademark thing now. Here we go. Okay. Anyways, thank you for the raid again, Poka. If you guys need to raid and run, by the way, I don't want to keep you guys here either. Feel free to lurk. This is a cozy, comfy stream where we just talk about. I was gonna say we talk about crypto, but no, we don't. That was one of the topics of discussion that we had today. But no, we don't. I don't like crypto. But we were talking about it. We're talking about inchworms as well. Something about eating worms. To the moon. Diamond hands. That's just stonks in general. What do you feel about cryptids? Like, okay, I need a definition of cryptids. Because in my head, what I think about what cryptids are is that they're some sort of horror creature, right? Can we see them? Are they invisible creatures? Like Bigfoot? Like the Loch Ness monsters? I think they're cool. I think they're cool. I think there's cooler horror creatures out there. I think Bigfoot themselves, if you think about it, he's just a giant yeti. So I'm like, yeah, you're neat, but you're just a bigger version of other creatures. And same with the Loch Ness monster. Same with Nessie. Nessie's just a water horse. Right? Nessie's just a water horse. Unless they're designed in a very cool way. I think those two specifically are okay. Cthulhu is really cool. Anything like Lovecraftian. Anything Lovecraftian, it's like they're chimeras of some sort. Creatures that live outside the eyes of normal society. They don't have things that prove they exist. Okay, there are some cryptids that are cool. We need a tier list of different cryptids. Nessie, I do think is a cool looking cryptid just because they are a horse. A seahorse of some sort, and I do like horses and I do like sea creatures. Bigfoot. Feet. If I like the grippers, Bigfoot would be higher up there, but unfortunately I'm not a feet enjoyer. So Bigfoot can go somewhere at the bottom. I'm sorry to all of the feet lovers here. I just don't. I don't see what makes feet so great. But I did hear that with feet, if you do enjoy feet, it's because like the image, the visualization of feet is right beside the portion of your brain that thinks about genitals or something. Weird fact of the day. I was very curious. I was like, wait, what is it? What is it that makes feet so, you know, interesting to some people? But apparently that's the real reason. It's a scientific fact. So you can't really judge people who enjoy feet because it's just part of their brain chemistry. It's a physical brain thing. Like they can't change it because it's part of their bodies. It's part of their brains. Their brains are naturally ingrained to actually enjoy feet, the same that they would enjoy other things. The raid message was based on something I said, so I can't deny the feet allegations. Something that you said? I'm sorry, I'm just going all the way back. Something about micronutrients and toes. You know, I wanted to like stop remembering the toes thing. But somewhere in the back of my head, feet and toes were still in there. So I guess we're talking about feet now, huh? That's why there's so many people with feet fetish too. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. It's a cool feet fact. Poke his last VOD at any given second and read the first thing written at the center of the screen. Open Poke's last VOD at any given second. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm so curious. Wait, I literally just had Poke's Twitch opened just a second ago. Where'd it go? You think she removed it? I missed peek? You're telling me I missed peek? That's a shame. Go to the previous VOD instead. Okay. Here, twitch.tv. Poka me poka. All videos. So you're talking about the one where she was playing. What is this? Puzzles make me poopy in my pants. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to my homepage. My homepage. Where am I supposed to look at? All I see is blood on walls. Are you guys doing okay in there? I'm scared. I'm terrified. This is Portal, right? I've actually never played Portal. There's blood in Portal? I didn't even finish reading the stream title. Puzzles make me poopy in my pants. I shit myself. If you guys need help, blink twice. I can't actually see you guys blink, so I don't know how else I can help you. There's a potato in Portal. I actually have a fun story about Portal. When I was in college, I told you guys I may have mentioned that I was in game design for a while, and my game prof, man, she loved Portal. My game prof was like this older lady in maybe her 50s. But she would make us play Portal all the time. Like I wouldn't participate, of course, because it would make me motion sick. But she would just she would bring her console to class. And it's like whenever people wanted to take a break from whatever that she was teaching, she would just be like, yeah, just go ahead and play Portal. Yeah, she was a really, really cool professor. And I think she hosts like a lot of game conventions around my area as well. I didn't know this until like I actually went to one. She was on stage and she was talking. I'm like, wait, that's my prof. Wait, she's so cool. And she would talk about games all the time. I still remember that one thing that stuck with me. It's not really like good advice, but in a way it is, because now I'm treating and viewing game design as more of a hobby thing rather than a job. But she would always say, I have no idea why I'm teaching you guys this topic, because you guys are never going to find a job in the market. And it's true, right? Like you can't really work. It's hard to find a job under a major corporation, a game studio or a publisher, unless you're making your own game. It's a very competitive market, and you don't get paid a lot because it's so competitive. Everybody wants a shitty ass job in game design or in the game industry. Portal is a puzzle game with great design, so in a way they were learning. Yeah, it's something about directing players to the final destination. Apparently Portal is really good at that. I'm just repeating the words that my professor has told me. I don't know myself because I don't play. But she's always talking about like how to direct players to where you want them to go. The yellow paint theory and that kind of stuff. Do you still do game dev? I am making an indie game right now. I was talking about it earlier this stream. It's in the works. I'm supposed to be working right now and planning it. I'm supposed to be planning it. We're supposed to work on some concept and design ideas, because we're never satisfied with what we have. But like always, my work streams are a distraction stream for me, where I just yap and talk about random things. I geek the fuck out whenever game design is a topic. I know you're a lore junkie, but I didn't expect it to be like a game design junkie as well. It goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Game design and lore. I have to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, thanks for the stretch and the hydrate as well. It sucks that jobs based on passion always gets exploited and leave that person burnt out and drained. feel so terrible for a lot of game developers out there, because you know that they poured their passion, their love, sweat, blood, and tears into whatever project that they're working on, and it always gets ripped away by the publisher. Like, it's almost 90% of the time where their baby, the thing that they've worked on, they're almost like a decade of their lives, be messed up by some weird marketing tactic that nobody likes. Like, suddenly it's free to play and there's a whole bunch of DLCs that people gotta purchase in order to really enjoy the game, or microtransactions. Bad management. And yeah, bad team leads and upper management, that kind of stuff. I blame the... Not really I blame them, but it's I guess it's just the nature of a lot of markets out there. This doesn't just go for game design. It's for a lot of different stuff out there as well, where you just have one company trying to monopolize everything. So the discoverability of other products or other services in the same market just becomes completely erased. Like, you can't find it at all because it's just overtaken by these big game companies. It's hard. It's very, very difficult. Like, this goes for food too, right? Food, the food industry. I used to work in the health and safety industry. That as well. Health and safety. Any service, really. I'll be back in a few minutes. Gotta get my to-do list done. Alright, bye, clock. We finally have one person here working, co-working. And it's not me. Even though I'm the one who's like, hey, we gotta co-work on Thursday and actually work on stuff. Oops. My bad. I'm glad people are now trusting indie games more than AAA game companies now. Yeah, me too. Like, there's a whole market out there now for just indie games, right? And I think it's because people are losing trust with these big AAA games. They no longer hold the retention of players, and even journalists, right? It's hard for them to, how do I say it, get traction and traffic on their articles, because they only report on these big games, and you can tell. You can really, really tell when they're just trying to, this is a bad word to use, but like sellouts for big companies. They're like, oh, I know that this big company is going to give me money to report on this thing, on this one game that they've made, so we're going to write a shitty article for it. And people read the article and they're like, oh, this person, this article writer gave a review of 8 out of 10 for this game. But then when they actually try it, they're like, wait, this game is not an 8 out of 10 game. This is like a 2 out of 10. So they lose their audience that way too. And I think I heard of shitty tactics that a lot of journalists have been doing as well, is that they're blackmailing game companies by writing shitty reviews now of their games. And it's like, if you want us to change our review, you gotta give us money. I was gonna drop like a popular game journalist company down, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. You guys know who I'm talking about. The moment I say like game journalists, there's only a few out there. I believe some video game journalists said that there's only less than 10 full-time video game journalists left in the industry. I think so. You can't really make money off of it anymore, because no one's gonna read your review. They'd rather go on Steam and read the reviews of people who've actually played and invested a lot of time into it, right? A journalist can only do so much. They're probably only playing like a few hours of the game before writing a review, whereas you have people who've probably finished the game and writing a review of it on Steam, then you get like, what is it? Popular games get maybe like over 100 reviews. So it's like, I'd rather see and judge this game based on the 100 reviews on Steam rather than this one person who wrote an article about it. The new reviewers would be YouTubers and Let's Players. Yeah, that too. I think that's what makes Let's Plays so neat, right? Because a lot of times people are like, oh, should I purchase this game? I don't know. I don't know what the gameplay's like. I don't know how I'm going to feel about the story of this game. So let me just watch someone play it and then judge then. Or at least that's what I do. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I should buy this game. Is it worth playing? Then I see people enjoy it and I'm like, oh, maybe I should. YouTubers, Steam reviewers, other avenues have completely replaced them now. All they need to do is publish press releases. Yeah. Yeah, that's just an unfortunate thing about the journalist industry. I think journalism is dying. I do miss the old ages where people would post blog posts. The blog era, oh my god, that was really good. Before YouTubers, before Steam reviews, before, I mean, I guess it was like in the age of journalism as well. Was it though? I was a huge blog follower. I loved blogs a lot. And in a way, I thought like Tumblr itself was kind of like a blog site for a lot of people. Because you can really see the personal feelings. Like it was like a very heart-to-heart. Like people would pour their hearts and souls into writing stuff sometimes. In blog formats. Okay, maybe Tumblr is a is a bad example because Tumblr is full of memes and stuff, but back in the day with like WordPress and stuff. That was good. The only reason I bought Helldivers because I heard of it on a podcast. I now have 166 hours in it. Butterfly effect is crazy. And maybe that goes for me too. With you guys. Because honestly, I wouldn't even have thought about Helldivers. I wouldn't have thought about playing Helldivers if it wasn't because you guys mentioned it in chat. Like, I mean, I haven't played it yet, but it's in my library, right? And it's also because I go on Discord, and you guys have convinced me to make a whole Helldivers channel on Discord, where I'm like, oh wait, this is interesting. And then I see you guys talk about like war and liberation. And I'm like, wait, that's what Helldivers is about? I would have never known. I bought Helldivers because it's Space Marines, the video game. Space Marines, the video game. That movie is goated. I've never watched Space Marine. Is it the same thing? Those are very different names. Like when you think of Helldivers, you think of actually diving in hell, which apparently you don't, according to some of you guys. And Space Marines is like pirate ships in space. It's in the complete different parts of the universe, the universal spectrum, if I can even call it that. Like one is down below, very down below, and one is like all the way up to the space. Starship Troopers, that's the same thing, right? Starship, space. Hell is underground. Space is like way above the clouds and the skies. We'll see how similar they are once you play it. So I'm guessing when you say that, like the general theme is there. Liberation and whatnot. Right? I'm just assuming. I'm making assumptions of the game. I know nothing about it. War is hell, so that's why it makes sense. That's why it's called Helldivers. Are you actually in hell? You're not, right? Astartes? What's that? Wait, I think I need to... I actually need to hydrate now. Coffee's not doing it for me. The Doom guy. Who's the Doom guy? The guy who plays Doom or the character in Doom? Both of them make sense to me, but I'm still very confused. Okay. I need to take like a quick second to actually write things down. It's been 2 hours, right? We've been here for 2 hours and I have done nothing. I have done no work. Okay. Quick break from talking. I'm losing saliva. When I said I needed to hydrate, it's because there's no more liquids. I have no more liquids to spare. The guy in Doom. The main character in Doom. Coffee lasts 2 hours. It's not really, it's cold. It's cold coffee. I should have finished it within the first hour. Ah. You have a really sick room, by the way. It looks so chill. Oh, you should be here for my other streams too. My room changes. It's dynamic. Sometimes it's morning like this. Sometimes it's rainy. Sometimes it's nighttime. It doesn't depend on the day. It's dynamic. You posted what Astartes is in Discord? Fine. We'll take a look. Did you make your room background? No, I didn't. If you guys want the link to it, I can link it. But there's one studio who makes really good backgrounds. And I've just been a sucker for their artwork. They have a store on Booth. So instead of, you know, buying stuff for myself lately, because I mean, technically this is for myself, but I don't really go out anymore. So I'm like, do I need clothing? Do I really need to go out to restaurants and spend money on food? Not really. Everything's so expensive. I'm like, why not just buy stuff for the stream? Do I need clothing? No. Well, technically, like, if you are living by yourself, you're not living with other people, feel free, and I encourage it to just go commando. It is so freeing. Like having clothing cling onto you all day is, it doesn't feel good. What am I looking at? Hold on. Wait, where'd you post it? Where'd you post it, Danish? It's an off topic. Oh, here it is. Astartes 1 to 5. Oh, the official teaser trailer. This looks like something I should watch later. Let me just favorite it. Save it to my bookmarks. I have Windows Arc. I have Windows too, Windows 11. That doesn't give you an excuse to not go commando. You have curtains. Feel free to wear your birthday suit. Yeah, wear what the earth and the universe has given you. Expose it to the world. Actually, don't. You can get arrested. Don't do that. Just do it inside. If there's nobody looking. What is this I hear about going commando? We're just talking about how freeing it is. The freedom of not wearing clothing, the freedom of living alone. Yeah, the freedom of living alone is nice. But honestly, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret here. Because like, okay, me and my sister, we've like lived together for so long that she doesn't give a shit about what I wear. So sometimes I'm like, you know, let me just walk around as I am. She doesn't give a shit. That's just the nature. That's just the nature of our relationship. Where did my work go? Don't tell me it closed it. Yeah, fellow sisters roaming around. This is a very normal thing. If you also have a sibling of the same gender. Hashtag financial freedom. Hashtag commando freedom. Hashtag freedom in general. Being a VTuber is cool because you can stream commando too. Yeah, right? No one's gonna know what I'm actually wearing underneath. Like yeah, I'm wearing stuff on the top, but like I can just go pantsless if I wanted to. Not with brothers, I would never, I'd rather die. Really? I thought it was more common with guys. I thought this would be a lot more common with guys. Cause I keep hearing stories from other dudes. They're like, I don't even like wear, I don't know. I don't wear clothes when I sleep or whatnot. Like naked under the covers. I suspect you might be naked under those clothes. I just want to let you guys know now that I am wearing clothes. Okay. And plus I live with people. I live with people that aren't my family right now. I live with a lot of other people. So yes, I am wearing clothes and I will be wearing clothes for every single stream. Don't think that I'm not. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying that it is very freedom feeling. It feels very good. It feels very freeing to not wear any clothing. My home is a closed mandatory place. I guess I'm never coming over. No, I'm kidding. I think, I mean, if the people that, it really depends on the people that you live with, right? It's a form of respect as well. If people like seeing you with clothes on, then wear those clothes. If they don't give a shit, then yeah, you that's when you can be like, hashtag commando freedom. Is this a disclaimer you have to put on stream? I hope the topic that we're talking about today never leaves the stream. This is between us right now, okay? We don't talk about this elsewhere. Next time, like, new people come into the stream, we don't mention anything about clothing. My immersion. I would think if they like to see you without clothes on, it's even more of a sign to wear your clothes. You are right about that, Luna. You are right about that. People can get creepy and weird. Ban clothing. I like fashion too, so I would hate to ban clothing. I was looking at this really cute sweater that I'm never gonna buy because I'm never gonna wear it since I never go out anyway. But if we were to ever ban clothing, I think we would get rid of a lot of creative freedom. And there's all this new stuff too that really hasn't been introduced. A lot of people haven't really embraced it yet, which is tech clothing. I'm looking forward to the day when we get more tech clothing out there. I think there's a lot of potential for it. With our technology, not really. I think a lot of the stuff that we have currently, it's hard to create clothing out of it. But I do hope that one day there is a lot more different styles and different ways we can incorporate technology. Fashion is a lot hotter than just being in the nude. You know that look, or that there's this opinion that a lot of people have that I also share, that someone wearing lingerie is a lot sexier than someone who isn't. Right? Because you're tickling the imagination. You're tickling the brain. And plus lingerie is cute as well. But that's besides the point. Having the imagination to be like, to visualize, right, is a lot more powerful than just seeing it up front. This is a freaky stream. You're right, we should stop talking about this. This is a work with me comfy stream. Nodders. Hello Nathan, welcome in. Hi Brix, thank you for the follow. Techwear is so expensive. I think we're trying to... People who are making techwear are trying to incorporate like all these expensive tech inside techwear, which makes it expensive. But I think like simple stuff like just putting LED lights, or lights in general, into techwear, it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, but there's a lot of things that you can create out of it. Can we go back to talking about game design? We can. We absolutely can. Thank you for the follow, Nathan. Nathan Anderson, hello. Yeah, so about game design. Sorry, this is such a weird transition into the topic. Like cyberpunk. I'll go back to lurk. You weren't lurking already, Azu? Have a good lurk. Need to progress. Bye-bye. Do your gacha dailies. Everybody needs to do their gacha dailies. I'm really bad at it. Limbus Company. I was trying to even log in to get the 2nd anniversary awards. And I keep forgetting. I think I might miss the last day. I actually think I might miss the last day of the login rewards. And it's always the last day that gives you the best reward. I've been chatting for the past 20 minutes. Honestly, me too. Hope you're doing your grinding, Limbus Company. There's barely any grinding in Limbus Company. That's why I love it. There's the skip option. I love skip. See, Limbus Company is what I could really define as a mobile game. A game where you really only need to spend 2 to 3 minutes on it. You love Limbus Company? Yeah, that's what makes it so great. For a game like... I always use Genshin as an example. I do think that Genshin's a great game in itself. But there's so much potential for Genshin to just have it as a piece, like a purely PC or console game. Because there's so much more you could do with it. It's hindered by the fact that it's a mobile game. And you don't play it like a mobile game. You spend hours and hours and hours on Genshin. You play it like a PC game or a console game. There's a new story in Limbus. Thank you for the follow, Mad Strokes. But yeah, there's a new story, like 7.5 or something. the intervallo, is that it? I'm not caught up. I'm stuck on the 5th story. What was it called again? Canto 5. I was streaming it, and then it got to a point where I was like, I have no idea what I am doing, and I was just getting backseated by chat because I was like, guys, I need help. I need help. I don't know what I'm doing even. And then I couldn't get through the last Canto 5 dungeon because I didn't have a lot of units and I only had a tremor team. So we took a massive break, like a 5-month break from it. I'm still there. I'm still in Canto 5. Genshin will suck if people can't do their dailies on mobile. You know what they should do? Just get rid of dailies in general. Keep it as a single party, not single party, sorry, single player console PC game. I think it's the fact that it has dailies that makes me not want to play the game. Because I start feeling the FOMO, I start feeling really bad that I can't do my dailies sometimes. Or the fact that the dailies are such a grind. So that's when I go, maybe I should be spending this time to do something more productive, like work, or reading, or my other hobbies like drawing, something that can actually improve, that I can improve myself on, like my personal, technical, whatever skills, my soft skills. So yeah, it's actually the dailies that made me stop wanting to play Genshin, because I hated it. Is Genshin really hindered when it's had 5 years of content so far, which represents 1,000 seconds of gameplay where the world slowly expands and grows? It's unlikely a fully priced title would be as big as Genshin. You're right about that, but I think it takes advantage of a lot of people's gambling addiction. Like, it wouldn't be where it is today, I don't think. Like, you're right. It wouldn't be where it is today if people didn't spend so much money on it. But it's because of that reason where I'm like, oh, it feels like a cash cow thing. Same with a lot of people. I think a lot of people don't actually like picking up gacha games is because they don't like the microtransactions and they don't like the gambling aspect of it. I say this, as I say this, people are gambling in chat. We have a whole gambling thing going on here. Not again! No, Blobby! I saw your gambling thing yesterday and you lost all your points. I'm so sorry. Prey on people's gambling addiction. And it's advertised to kids. That's what makes it even worse. I think it's good. I think gambling is fun. For people who know how to handle it and to maintain, you know, their finances, take responsibility of their money. But because Genshin is so kid-friendly and it's so marketable to children, where people, like a lot of kids don't know and they don't really understand the value of money, and so they would just spend thousands on a game like Genshin. I can speak the same for like Wuwa or Tribe 9 or any other gacha games out there. It's like the same thing. That's my only gripe for gacha. I do love gacha myself. I'm a gacha addict, but I also learned the hard way. I learned the hard way. Spending too much money on gacha and then regretting it afterwards. Gambling is fun. She loves... I hate it. I'd rather it not have any gacha mechanics or gambling mechanics in games. It just so happens that the game itself is really good. Limbus Company is really good. Arc Knights is really good. Wuwa is really good. Tribe 9, really good. Genshin story, lore building, the world building, everything, all of these games are just really good games in itself, right? Very, very good games. There should be an age limit for kids and spending limit for teens. I've got a brilliant idea, guys. What if we introduced like a class or a course, a crash course for kids about microtransactions and gambling in school? Like, remember, I don't know if you guys like lived in the same era as me, but like back then we had crash courses on internet security and internet safety. But also at the same time, back then we didn't have gacha. So what if we had like a whole thing in education? You know, we reworked the education system to add courses on games as well. Genshin storytelling is a turn-off for me. There's some people who enjoy it. Too many cutscenes like watching anime. You can say the same for a lot of other games out there too. Some people enjoy it, some people don't. I enjoyed it for a while. I played it like a single-player console game. If you think of it that way, if you think of Genshin that way as a single-player console game that is just, you just play it for the story, then you'll love it. If you play it like your typical gacha game, you might not enjoy it. Going commando crypto, selling courses, what a streamer she has become. I'm slowly turning into a crypto streamer. No, I gotta get out of this hole. I've dug myself a grave, and I can't leave. You like it because of Ganyu. Ganyu is a great character. Sometimes I play a game just because I like the character in it. Like at the current moment, I don't really have one. Do we have a character I really like? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I can think of one. Doctor from Arknights, my favorite character. I don't know. I don't think I have one. But if I were to give you guys an answer, if anybody does ask me who my favorite character in all gacha is, I'm gonna have to say Doctor. Doctor from Arknights. I have his Nendoroid. I have like the little bunny plushie of Doctor. I don't have anyone else. I didn't have anyone else. It was just Doctor. The only Arknights merch that I had. Kind of stopped following the story around. Inazuma was at the pit. It was at the bottom of Genshin storytelling. It was not great. Like maybe some people may have enjoyed it, but if you were to put all of the Genshin arcs on a tier list, I feel like Inazuma would be at the very bottom. It would be the worst. I dropped it around Inazuma too because I just couldn't stand it. It wasn't just the storytelling. It was the atmosphere. All of the lightning made my head hurt. It made my eyes burn. And then the story itself was mediocre. Even though the characters were really cool. Like Raiden herself, she was really cool. She was written badly, but she was a really cool designed character. Hello, Lucy. Have a great day, Ark. Thank you. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for dropping by. Doctor. If you turn into a crypto streamer, you have to teach me what it is never bothered to learn. I'm never going to turn to a crypto streamer. There is no if. I'm never going to turn into one. That is impossible. Either Shorekeeper from Muba or Ishmael from Limbus. I know you liked Shorekeeper. I didn't know you liked Ishmael. Ishmael's good too. Ishmael's very badass. Isn't main reason for that space constraint you have in your room? I have a space constraint? Wait, where's my space constraint? I have a radio. I have there's a computer behind me. I have an audio interface. Some books. I have multiple radios. I have a lot of old stuff, vintage things behind me, if I can even call them vintage. Can't wait to see you in the next crypto scam exposed video, where we talk about Hawktua. Stay tuned in the next video. Just kidding. It's never going to happen. Do you have a vinyl player? I wanted to have one. I wanted to get one. But they are expensive. If I had the money to... Okay, honestly, I want to get a vinyl player for its aesthetics. Not because I wanted to play record, like, you know, what they call it, the spinny records. I just like the aesthetic of a vinyl player. But if you want to get a really pretty vinyl player, it is expensive. You can find a cheaper one, but they don't look nice, right? So if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna go all the way. 1 second. My allergies are back again. Like having a piano and not knowing how to play. Pianos are even more expensive, so the people who can actually afford it, that's crazy. And when you're buying a piano for its aesthetics, you're buying a really nice grand piano, and that can go up to like thousands and thousands of dollars. It's expensive. And it's an expensive decoration. Where did I even put you guys? I think I'm lucky because right now I'm living with people who do have a grand piano, but people don't play it, so they're like, do you want it? And I'm like, hell yeah. I want a piano. I never really had like my own piano for a very long time. Like I would share a electric with my sister. My sister, Ark sister, is like really, really good at piano. She practices every day. I'm not as diligent as her. And I can't really. A free grand piano. Yeah, like when I move next year. But yeah, that's gonna be mine. I'm so excited. Right now I can only use it when there's no one around, when no one's in the house. Not because like I'm not allowed to. No one said that I wasn't allowed to play it, but it just feels weird to suddenly, you know, start playing the piano when there's people around me, because the grand piano, most grand pianos, especially the traditional ones, you can't connect them to an amp, or you can't connect them to headphones. They're not electric, right? So it echoes. It's really loud, and I would hate to disturb anybody in this house. Hog Ark sister. Yeah, Ark sister is really cool. I haven't talked to her in a very long time. We just have this sort of relationship where we're so casual with each other. Like, we're super comfortable with doing everything together. And I think we did do everything together when we were younger. But we're okay with just like not talking to each other for a very long time. And when we do catch up again, it feels like normal. Piano stream, please. Not with the grand piano. I would need a special mic for it. It wouldn't sound good. If I had an electric, or if I had some sort of like big meaty piano with at least 3 octaves, I might be able to do a piano stream. Pick up dry cleaning. Welcome back, Clock. I do have like a tiny ass MIDI though, and I got it for music production when I wanted to pick up music production. I haven't touched music production in a very long time, but it's an FL Studio MIDI, and it's like it's only an octave, which you can't really play much on it. One day I'll build a house with a tower and put a goddamn organ inside. A whole ass organ? Or you should get one that is like connected to your wall. You know what I mean? With like all the pipes and everything. Turn your house into a cathedral. I think that would be so freaking cool. Do it. One day that could be me too. We can all dream. I wish I had an electric piano. You have a normal one? It's hard to play when everyone hears me practice. No, I agree. I'm with you there, because when you first play piano... Why is there a cat walking across my screen? Did I miss something? Miko, thank you for the follow. It was like 13 minutes ago. Sorry, I missed you. And thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Moogie. I missed all of this. Where was my brain? But yeah, when you first practice piano and when you are practicing, the song doesn't sound good. And you're playing the same bars over and over and over again until you can get it. Right? So the people that you're living with are going to hear your scuffed piano playing of the same 10 notes, 5 to 10 notes over and over again, and that gets annoying. And then they come and stare at you and then just die. Yup. I agree. I feel that. You can't really practice when there are people around. And then you're not in the right place anymore. But then they tell you, oh, it's fine. We love hearing you practice piano. No, you don't. You're lying to me. Fake. Melodica stream? Wait, what's a melodica? Melodica. Oh, it's like a handheld piano with a reed. Wait, I didn't know it was called melodica. I've seen it, but I've never really thought about what it was called. The super silly one. It's like an accordion, but you blow into it. So if anybody tells you, if you can't decide whether you want to go wind instrument, if you want to play and learn the flute or an oboe, a clarinet, and you want to take up the piano, you can just go melodica. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Attempt 2 instruments in one. This is the chimera of instruments. An accordion looks fun to learn, and it's fun to listen to. It's very pretty to listen to. It's like there's a ingrained pedal in it, like a legato pedal, whatever it's called. The thing that drags the notes. Everything, all of the notes flow together. It's not staccato. I don't know the actual terms. I don't know what accordion, how you describe an accordion sound, but you know what I mean, right? Like all of the notes flow together. It's very pretty. I played baritone. I'm not an instrument person. I have to look these up. What's a baritone? See, the first description I get is baritone can refer to a type of male singing voice, which is the baritone that I know of. Between a tenor and a bass. But a baritone is like a... What if I search a baritone instrument? I'm gonna get a different result, right? It's a brass instrument in the sax horn family. It's a tenor horn. It's a higher pitched flugelhorn and a tenor horn. Between a tuba and a tenor horn. Euphonium is another word for it. I don't know these terms. I'm a fake instrument nerd. I'm a fake music nerd. Euphonium. Isn't that an anime? Flute is nice. I used to play flute too. I play horribly, but it's incredibly fun. Yeah. I didn't get very far with the flute, but I know there's like different techniques that you can do with like the fluttering. I thought that was really cool whenever people did it. I didn't know how to do it. I could only play like the individual notes. It's also euphonium's also a yuri. Oh, okay, so it was called euphonium. Hibike euphonium. It's a yuri? I didn't know it was a yuri. Now I kind of want to watch it. Hibike euphonium. I typed in Google Hibike euphonium yuri before I was able to press the enter key on my keyboard. The first result that pops up is Hibike euphonium yuri bait. Yuri bait. Don't lie to me, clock. It's not a yuri unless they kiss. No, I'm kidding. Maybe I'll watch it. It's a KyoAni series. It definitely looks like it. There's like, they have the art style of a KyoAni anime. They like it because there's no... What's wrong with having male characters in an anime? This is like the weird... I have a weird gripe with a lot of series. Just not anime series, but media in general. Where a lot of games and media just try to stick to having a fully female cast. Like sometimes it can do well. Like Girls Band Cry did it really well. Because girls are cute. But I'm so tired of it, you know what I mean? I'm so sick of it. Can I have some men in my media as well? Like they're just adamant on just having girls. It's the other way around too. With like shows like what's that swimming anime? Like, I don't know. I can't do it. I can only do it if the story is written well. Free? Yeah, like Free. One of my friends is really into Free, and she was trying to get me to watch it. I watched a bit of it, and then I kind of got... It became too... How do I say? Baity for me? It is a yuri if that's your standards. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. If there's ever a day where I'm like, I need to watch a yuri. I want to watch a new yuri. That's not Girls Band Cry. When I don't feel like rewatching Girls Band Cry for the 5th time, then I'll watch Hibike Euphonium. Danshi kokosei no nichijo. Is that high school, the high school boys or whatever it's called? The daily lives of the high school boys, yeah. Danshi kokosei no nichijo, yeah. I watched that. That was good. That was a really funny anime. That was a really old anime, but I remember really enjoying it. I watched it with, I think, my sister, and we both loved it. Kuzu no Honkai. Why does that sound so familiar? Try watching or reading Kuzu no Honkai. Scum's Wish. Wait, this sounds really familiar. Scum's Wish sounds familiar. Kuzu no Honkai sounds familiar. But I didn't watch it. Where did I hear this from? Is it because someone kept telling me to watch it? It could be. And I was like, I remember looking at it and I'm like, ugh, schoolgirls. I mean, to be fair, like Hibike Euphonium is also schoolgirls. That's another genre. That's another theme I'm kind of sick and tired of. Schoolgirls. Everything, there's like every single media, every single anime out there is like, yeah, schoolgirls. Like there's another gacha that came out recently, Heaven Burns Red, and I heard the story was really, really good. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll try it. I look at the girls and I look at the design and it's just schoolgirls. I'm like, never mind. I ain't touching this. Halfway through, it gets turned into high school girls. Wait, which one are you talking about, Clock? Kuzu no Honkai? Hibike Euphonium? Hey yo, just dropping by. Good luck with work. If we're even working right now. Well, thank you. Full female anime technically can be enjoyed by both male and female audience, with the cringe fear being NTR by male character. Before full male anime is just for the yaoi enjoyers. Do you guys not enjoy guys in anime? I thought you would. Like, isn't that the whole reason why JoJo is so popular? Or Berserk? I still remember when Jolene was dropped, like when Stone Ocean was dropped, there was a lot of complaints because people didn't like seeing a girl. But yeah, there's like, you know what? As long as the media is written well, right? It shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter if you want a full female cast. Or if you want to like randomly add a dude in there. And okay. The other thing about Free, like I get it too. I don't like watching Free for the same reason why a lot of people don't want like a full male cast, because there's always like this weird yaoi bait going on with those anime. And it doesn't feel like there's not a lot of deep stories in it most of the time. Like you go into those animes expecting yaoi. Like Kuroko no Basket. Free. One anime that did it well was that volleyball anime Haikyuu. Haikyuu was good. Haikyuu was good, right? And then Slam Dunk was also really good. I think Fujo's they carry a lot of sports anime, and they carry a lot of animes that are like full male cast. But I feel like it really only works if the story is written well. Fujoshi yaoi bait where it doesn't exist, yeah. That's why they get carried. That's how they get carried, because Fujos look at those series and they're like, I see the potential. And they go on to Archive of Our Own, AO3, and they start writing their fanfics. And then more people are looking for that because they're like, oh, I see the potential of, of shipping these two characters, because the show itself doesn't ship these two characters or whatever characters that they're shipping. Right? And they go, oh yes, rubs my hands like a fly. It's time to make it reality, or it's time to bring my headcanon into, share my headcanon to the world. Snickers. And that's how you get a huge community, you get a huge following for a particular series. It's the Fujos. It's people like us. Or I guess just me. See, even if I am a Fujo, I don't like series like Free. I don't like things that are too blatantly obvious when it comes to yaoi shipping. It's not fun anymore. You don't get to play with your imagination and be like, haha, let's ship Kaito Kid and what's his name? Shinichi. Kudo Shinichi together. Right? They're cousins now, apparently. I see Blue Lock, and yes, I understand the anime made for Fujos. We were talking about Blue Lock in one stream. But yeah, Blue Lock's another one. Who's your My Hero Academia OTP? I hate to say this because people would hate me. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, actually, my OTP is actually a straight couple. It's what's his name? Denji and Jiro. Those two. I think they're super cute together. But I see the potential of a lot of characters, and I was gonna say another one, and I'm like, I'm gonna get hate. I'm gonna get hated on and cancelled. But I've never really been a My Hero Academia shipper. Like, I do, sometimes you look at a series, you look at media, and you're like, yes, I like these two characters together. Like how I'm streaming Tales of Arise, and I'm like, yes, Shion and Alphen look really good together. But I don't really consume the content of that ship. Like, I think they're cute, but that's it. There are other ships though where I'm like, I need more. Breathes. And then I go on like AO3, and then I find fanfiction for those two characters, and then I read. Just about to say Bakugan Uraraka. No, I was gonna say a BL ship. I was actually gonna say a BL ship. It's a popular ship too, but like there's still, when it comes to My Hero Academia, the fandom is toxic to a point where I'm like, I don't want to talk about my Hero Academia ships. Because first of all, I'm not too passionate about those ships anyway. Why would you get hate for shipping a straight couple? No, not that one. Not my Denji and Jiro ship. It's my yaoi ship. Do you write fanfics too? No, I don't. I only read them. If I had time, I would definitely go and be the character that I want to be and be like, haha, potential. But no, I'm not there. I'm not that powerful yet. I think if I were to write fanfics for a ship, my absolute favorite BL ship is I can't even say this anymore because it's not a great ship. It was a great ship, but it's Kaito Kid and Kudo Shinichi from Detective Conan and the Kaito Kid universe. But just last year, I think, just last year, the author of Detective Conan was like, I'm gonna stab a knife through this entire community by saying that those two, Kaito Kid and Kudo Shinichi, are cousins. They're related. And I'm like, everybody, it's been 20 freaking years, right? 30 years of this series going on. It's been 30 years and he's never mentioned that at all. They had no relation. Like, there was no talk about their family tree at all. And suddenly he's like, yeah, they're cousins. So everybody was just angry. The Alabama ship. I was so sad learning about that because my entire Fujo life has been centered around this one ship. He stumbled upon fanfics and thought, yeah, I must destroy it all. I will never let the BL live in my series. And it was like the most popular ship of the entire Conan series too. Or second popular. It's either the popular or the second popular. But he basically destroyed his entire fan base because Detective Conan is carried by Fujoshi. It's carried by the entire Fujoshi community. Sensei tried to hit everyone in the fandom with incest is incest, I guess. The disappointment we all felt was immense. I'm crying thinking about this. Okay, well, it is 12:19 right now. Would have never guessed Detective Conan being there. It's my I want to say this right now. It's one of my favorite series, Detective Conan. I never did a debut of any sort. So I never really got to talk much about like my favorite anime or my favorite manga or my favorite games. So I guess you guys don't know. You guys are just learning about me as we go. But yeah, Detective Conan is one of my favorite anime ever. And it's mainly because of my Fujoshi side. It's mainly because I like Kaito Kid and Kudo Shinichi so much. Thought synopsis. Good afternoon, Mr. CEO. We've been yapping a lot today. I was gonna end this stream here, but I was like, you know what? I need to work more. Ew. Do you hate thought that much? You can always make it never to happen in your fanfic. That's the power of fanfiction. What if they're like cousins, but then they find out that they're not actually blood related cousins, or they're like very, very far away in the family tree, so it doesn't even matter. The adopted cousins. Why did it have to be incest? What did I walk into? We're talking about Detective Conan. We're talking about my favorite BL ship. And just last year, the author was like, nope, you can't ship them anymore because they're cousins. He didn't say it in those exact lines. But I think someone asked him what the relationship is between Kaito Kid and Kudo Shinichi, and he's like, they're related. I mean, I don't know why we never really thought about this either, because they share the same voice actor. The same Japanese voice actor. He's also... what's his name? That guy from One Piece? Usopp? He's Usopp from One Piece. I love his voice so much. Yeah. No more incest. No more talking about incest. Okay. Well, maybe we should end it here on the adopted cousins ship. Do you ship One Piece too? No, I don't. One Piece is one of those animes I'd never want to ship anybody. You would ruin it. I feel like One Piece is kind of ruined by shipping because I don't want the series to be carried by shipping because the story itself is just so good in itself. If you were to write fanfics for it, it better be about the lore and the story and about the characters' development and character dynamics between the crewmates and not like a shipping thing. But I know there are people who do it, right? And I'm like, oh, good for you. That's just not my thing. Not for One Piece. Sanji and Zoro. Don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas. Wait, they're a pretty good ship. I have to forget about this entire conversation because I don't want to look up Sanji and Zoro ships. I know that there is one artist on YouTube. No, sorry, not on YouTube. On Twitter. They also draw for a not safe for work BL game, gacha game. But they mainly do Zoro and Sanji artwork. And they're so good. They're so goated when it comes to art. And every time I see it, I'm like, I gotta scroll past. I can't do this to myself. I can't ship these two. Even though they do make a pretty good ship. One Piece is great for what it is, but it's extreme. No, you're about to die. I'm about to stab a pole through your heart. Goodbye, Azu. Any last words? Any last words before I rip your head off? No, it's such a good series. I even named my cat after One Piece. Everybody, shut up. You search for the art before. No, it just happens to be on my TL. It was just on my For You page. But I'm telling you now, if you want to look for Zoro and Sanji artwork, they are there. I don't have the name of the artist because every time I see it, I'm like, oh my goodness. This is spicy. But yeah, it's there. See everyone in Star What as family, so I can't even imagine that. In One Piece? In Star What? Cheesecake? Okay, yeah, it's time to end the stream. I think it's time for me to go and actually do work because I literally did nothing for the past 3 hours. Okay, maybe next week, Thursday, we're going to have to change up the formula of my work streams where we have a timer. I do have a timer right now. I even have a timer right here. I just haven't used it, but I think we're actually going to have to use it. Because otherwise, it's just going to be... Yeah, it's up here. It's just going to be a yapping stream. An actual just chatting stream. Was that your goal this entire time? Just talking about BL? And yaoi? This is what we recommend for cheesecake? I'm so confused that you want to yap more. I love yapping streams too. But that's what Tuesdays are for. When we play Stardew and I don't actually talk about the game, but I yap about random topics. The brain invasion! Get away, it's like Helldivers. I need to liberate my brain from you guys. From the weird crypto conversations and the going command. Hashtag Commando Freedom. My goal is getting nothing done, but you did get something done, Clock. You did your laundry. You picked up your dry cleaning. That's something. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you more than I am proud of myself. Why freaky? We didn't talk about anything freaky. This is all normal conversations, right, guys? Right? Nothing leaves this stream. What you heard today it's not gonna leave. Nothing happened. Told myself I need to work out yesterday. Gotta fully commit today. Do it. Bathroom planks. Let's go, Thought. I believe in you. 5-minute plank. And the bathroom. On the slippery ass floor. You got the full... Aw, damn. No bathroom planks, that's fine. That sucks. 5 minutes is crazy? Wait, how long can you do your planks for? I can't do 5-minute planks. I just threw a random number. I can do like 1 minute most. That's it. 1 minute because that's how long I keep my food in the microwave. It takes a minute for the food to heat up, and that's my plank. Have you tried? No. When I hear the device beeping, when I hear the microwave start beeping, that's when I know it's time and I should stop. It took me a year to get there. So you're saying by next year. So by next year, you can do 5 minutes, right, Moogie? I'm even cutting it down because if it took 1 year to get you to 3 minutes, next year, if this is consistent, you should be able to get up to 6. So next year, 5 minutes. See you there. It's a race. It's a race to get 5 minutes of planks in. Diminishing returns on planking? Nope. I don't believe in diminishing returns. Diminishing returns is not part of my vocabulary. If I do them 3 times a week, like I used to, well, now it's time. Now it's time to bring it back. Starting today, everybody here start doing planks. Let's go. I'm gonna press stop streaming, and then I want everybody to get up right now and do a plank on the floor. Doesn't matter if you're in the office right now, if you're working. Right now. Well, Minecraft is gonna take a minute to load up with the amount of mods you have in there, right? That's a minute of planking that you could be doing. It's not that long either. I just ate lots of spaghetti. You're making excuses now. Let's go, team, let's go. I said I should go like 10 minutes ago. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I actually have to work. And you will be expecting an actual work stream next Thursday. Okay, guys? Yes? And you have to be prepared because there are going to be times when I'm not talking. Oh, I'm just staring at you. Eyes wide. Blank expression. But I will be back tomorrow with Tales of Arise. We are on the second core of Tales of Arise. I may have gotten spoiled a little bit because I was like, I wonder what's coming up next. And then I saw a character and I'm like, oh shit, never mind. Maybe I shouldn't be searching this up. But that makes me a little bit more excited for Tales of Arise that's coming tomorrow because it's gonna be like a whole new season, a whole new story in a way. We are done with the Lords. Alright, bye. I should stop talking. I have no more saliva left to spare. Goodbye. Bye everyone. Take care, rest well. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday or Friday if it's Friday for you already. Good night. Go sleep. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Luna. Yes, coffee. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Cot. Goodbye. I want to, because Poka raid into me, I do want to send you guys off somewhere as well. So I will. How do I raid? I haven't done this in a very long time. Here, raid channel. I click on this, what happens? Maybe it's Yumi. They're also doing a just chatting stream. They speak English and Indonesian. Mature audiences only. Guys, behave in their stream. Be nice in their stream. We don't have a raid message, but that's fine. We never have a raid message, right? How do I? You know, it's been so long, technology has left me. How does my chat even look like? There we go. Did we do it? I can't. I can't tell. It's a raid. Thank you. Like that? Oh, there we go. I'm like, the pop-up didn't come up. I think we're doing something wrong. But this is only on Twitch. We're only rating on Twitch. So YouTube bros, you guys are fine. You guys are safe. Safe for the just chatting. Okay. Goodbye. Bye-bye.